Okay, we're using it in live action again. I have filters actually. I might try those today. I wonder how they work. I have them in my bag. Might slap some on in a minute maybe. I'm gonna put my phone on mute because knowing my luck, it'll start going off even though it doesn't go off. But for some reason whenever I pick up the camera or do anything, it goes off. There's some beautiful headstones here. It goes all the way down there, goes all the way up here. There's an interesting part up here I want to walk through. Look at this. How amazing is that? I'm going to put the filters on there in a minute as well, just to see how they work. If I bought them with me, because I know I emptied out my bag yesterday. So I'm not sure if I actually emptied out the filters or not. Yep. So I must check, did I empty out the filters? So we just walked through that archway. Wait, there's more. I don't know how you get to that part, because there seems to be more there. Over that wall. Not sure how you even get there, or if you can get there. I'm gonna see, can I find the filters there in my bag? Just gonna stay quiet for a few minutes so you can just hear the birds. Okay, I'm not sure what that's doing or what filter that is, but I threw one of them on just to try and tone down the sun maybe. I don't really know. So I'm just putting stuff into my bag. This is one good thing about the pocket, is everything fits in my tiny backpack that I just carry. So I have my Kindle, my backpack, my phone, my wallet, and my pocket, all in this tiny backpack. Not sure what this filter is doing. Oh, my SD card is nearly full as well, so I need to change that in a few seconds. I'm filming in 4K, so I think that's causing a problem with the SD card filling up quickly. So I think I have about 2 minutes on that, and then I'll change SD cards, and then I'll clear that one tonight, because I'm going filming tomorrow night in Kilcrea. So I'll have footage from Kilcrea tomorrow night for you, which will be very exciting. This graveyard is fascinating. They do a talk here or the first Wednesday of every month they do a talk here. So it's just fascinating how beautiful it is. I've always found graveyards to be so peaceful and so beautiful. I might switch over to the wide lens as well, so that we're going to have a few different lenses on this, because when I change the SD card in a few seconds anyway, I might as well just change the wide lens while I'm doing it. I know the Pocket 3 automatically has a wider lens, so for wider footage you're better off with the Pocket 3. But you know what? I don't have the money for that, sadly. I wish I did though. I would love a Pocket 3. But I don't have the money for a Pocket 3. And my SD card is running out, so while I'm here, I'm going to stop and I'm going to change the SD card and put the wide filter on. But just look at that. This is just one part. Okay, I've put on a new SD card and I've put on the wide lens and took off the other one. So, I don't know. I guess I won't see it till I get home. So I won't see what the difference is because I can't really see the screen on this because it's tiny. But it is, I have to say, the one thing it's doing is getting me filming more. Like getting me filming much more. Because I'm not worried about the shake of the camera and stuff. Because this is already on the gimbal. So I'm not worried about shaking it everywhere and stuff like that. We're going to go back through this archway. There's the exit. This is the side, this is the half we walked through first. So this half we walked through already. Behind us is where we just came out of. And now we're going to go up this way. And I think it goes around. I think that's how we get to the other side, I believe, because it seems to be continuing around the corner up here. So I think that might be where we're going. Just going to point you this way a sec so you can see all these lovely graves. That's the think I heard my family. And I don't want them on camera. Like, look at this. Like, look at that. I think I can get over there without stepping on a grave. There's a path. Yeah, there's a pathway to it, I believe. Like, look at that. Okay, there's a headstone facing it here, so I'm not going to stand there. Died September 1919. Like, see, there is a grave there, so I'm not going to get right in front of it because I don't want to accidentally step on a grave. I might not be Catholic, but I am still respectful. And that's what you need to do when you go to these areas, places like this. You still need to be respectful of the graves that you're walking through and around and stuff. It's very important that you stay really respectful to everyone and every grave and people. Oh, I can hear a drone. think I'm just going to face you this way a second. It's got a great selfie mode as well, so you can turn the camera on yourself and vlog with it. Look at this, like, where would you ever find beauty like this? Okay, so these seem to be a bunch of graves, so I'm going to walk up this way because this way seems to have a path through that doesn't seem to be touching graves. So I just keep to the line here, we'll stay away from graves. Like, yeah, I think this way, because this way seems to be a pathway. You can see where it's kind of been walked on and stuff, so trying to make sure we don't walk across anyone's grave because we don't want to be disrespectful. Yeah, there was someone coming along there, so I cut the camera because we don't want people. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize there was a church here. What? This place is huge. I was not expecting there to be a church. What? How big is this place? I need like a really good drone aerial shot of the place. Like, look at that, there's a church here. There is a church. I love churches. Absolutely love churches. Actually, something you might not know about me. There's a lot of things you don't know about me, but something else you might not know about me is I wanted to be a nun. I wanted to be a nun. I wanted to do the training, and I wanted to become a nun. I had such a love of churches and the ritual of religion and stuff that I wanted to become a nun. This is amazing. ND filters, that's what I had on it. It's like, what did I have on the camera? ND filters. It's going to take you for a wander while I kind of stay quiet maybe. Just wanted to grab a few pics on my phone to put up on TikTok. I'm excited for tomorrow night filming. I am filming with someone. So I'm very excited for that little collaboration. I have an idea for a film, so we're going to go to the location I want to film it in. It goes all the way up. We're going to go to the location I want to film in, and we're going to go through what I want to do, and we're going to see how we can do that. Hoping the wide angle lens gives you a better idea of the place, but it is so huge. Like, it is the biggest graveyard I have ever seen. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Managed for wildlife. Amazing. This is just stunning. I can't even give you an idea of the grand scale of this place. He's a bird. I don't know if I caught him. I hope I turned the camera in time. Like, I can't even begin to do, like, I didn't expect there to be a church. Because we've never been here before. I need to get one of those Z-axis ones that people keep telling me about, because it'll get rid of the bounce that comes with your steps. There's also like a way you can walk that stops the bounce, but it's just a bit too painful. I'm just going to give you like this angle view, because right on my left, I'll turn you so I can show you. On my left is just this. So this view is giving you like an idea of the scale. I'm going to stay quiet again for a few minutes. Now, while we're here, I do want to talk about something that is completely unrelated to this graveyard, but I think it's very important that we speak about. So I live in a city in Ireland, and lately there has been some tragic events, and instead of people helping, they've been standing around recording. And it is absolutely disgusting that people can do such a thing instead of helping. There was a young man who had an unfortunate incident in the river, and people recorded it, and it got to the point where the emergency services were having to push people away so they could try and help. There was a woman assaulted outside a shop, and they started recording it before they assaulted her, so you can see it in the video, which is disgusting that it even exists, but they started recording it. Then one of the men walked up to her. I wouldn't even call them men, just scum. One of the scum walked up to her, assaulted her, got her to the ground, stamped on her head, and then another man came up and did the exact and attacked her with him. So while she was down, it took two scumbags to assault this poor woman, and someone stood there and recorded it. They just recorded the vicious assault on this woman. Someone else was coming out of work in the same area yesterday evening, and he got viciously assaulted while coming out of work. I don't know if that was recorded. I don't want to know. I think it was. I think someone said there's a video of it going around. Either way, it is disgusting. And I wish people would just think before they're taking these videos, and because they're doing it for the views. They're doing it for the views, and it's horrible. I'm all for get your views and whatever, but not this way. Not this way. That poor woman, those two poor men. And the city it used to be beautiful. I used to feel very safe walking in the city. And in the last couple of years, I have been in situations more than once that, like, someone threatened to knock me and my chocolate out, I laughed about the chocolate part. I was trying to make a bit of humour out of it because it was quite scary, to be honest. It was quite intimidating. Someone else pushed me onto the road, and I was just walking along. I had never met this person before in my life. Ended up on the road. And there's been a few other instances, and I miss our old city. Like, our old city was beautiful. And now instead people are just turning it into this horrible place that it's not even safe to be by day. No matter who you are, it's not safe. And it's just horrible to see. So we're coming to the end of this section of the graveyard now. So we'll walk back up. I'll point you forward so you can see what walking down the aisle, the row like this is like. Well, after that heavy topic, I will say getting this has definitely improved the amount that I video. I need to figure out how to attach an external mic so we don't have the wind problems and stuff like that. I don't know if you can with a pocket one, so I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I know you can. Someone said you can attach your phone to it and that'll act as another monitor so you can see it better, but I'd rather not be using my phone while I'm filming, so I'm sure I'll figure it out. Just trying to make sure we're walking on a pathway as well. So that's where we walked a few minutes ago. We came down this way. And I will point you this way. There is a bird up there, and I'm not sure it's like a real bird. It is a real bird. He's just sitting on top of the statue. Let's try not to disturb Mr. Birdie. See if we can pass without disturbing him. So this area, and then this is the area with the church. The church is back there. I'm going to point you this way because I think I see people, but I'm not sure. I'm going to point you this way just in case. Oh, okay, this ends here. And there's a path around. There is a path through, but I'm afraid in case it is graves. So I'm going to go up this way and around. It only adds a few extra seconds. But I would much rather do that than worry about stepping on a grave. Okay, there's people there, so I'm going to stop recording for a few minutes because, again, I don't want to be disrespectful in recording people. So I'm going to stop. Okay, so the couple's gone that way, so I'm not worried about disturbing them. I don't think I'm going to do the whole graveyard because it's you. Okay, so the couple's gone that way, so I can start recording again when somebody else passes. But again, I don't want to record somebody because I just think it's not appropriate. Look at this. Look at this framing. Is that not amazing? That's where you walk through to get to the door of the church, which I didn't notice on my way up. Just trying to get my camera app out so I can take a photo to add it onto TikTok, because this is just stunning. if you're standing at the church door here, this is your view. And I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. So yeah. I could spend hours recording here. It is, oh my goodness. Okay, I was going to leave, but I've just spotted a building down here and I don't have much battery left. So we're going to speed run it. We're going to speed run it to this building. Like, look at these. Take a look at this. Try to make sure I don't see anyone walking along there while I'm recording. I'm not sure where they went, so I'm hopeful they're not there. I can't see them, so if I can't see them, you can't see them. Well, sorry, that doesn't say much really. Look at this. So this is what we saw when we were over the other side, and I said it looks like there's more around here. So this is what we saw. And there's this building down there that I'm not sure what that is. So I'm going to go towards it, I think. Just going to stop again. Okay. Probably going to cut the sound out of this if it picks up the people. Look at this. This is stunning. Okay, this is the building I saw from the distance that we've ended up walking towards. I'm guessing it's another little church. There was somebody at the steps of the church, so I didn't want to interrupt them or disturb them, so I just kept walking. This just continues around. I don't even know where I am now. It just continues around. It's huge. I wonder, am I coming up the other side now? Where we started, maybe. Just so much to see here, and I can't capture it all. It's probably where a drone comes in handy. Get aerial views of the place. Yeah, I think this is where we started, which is good if it is, because my family's waiting in the car for me. They texted me, told me they were going to the car. I'm just like, yeah, come in. I'm still here. Yeah, I think this is where we started. Yeah, it is. So yeah, we have walked the whole graveyard. Oh, someone else is coming, so I'm going to sign off here, I think. Okay, they've passed there now, so I'm going to sign off here, I think. That's just up the way we've already walked. We started behind us now, and that was in front of us when we started the walk. There's that archway we walked through, and I'm outside now, so I'm going to go now.